Yeah, Disney Plus, 12 hours a day over here.
Yeah.
Hi, Kat.
This is their phys ed class today. So
Yeah.
you've just been upgraded to a teacher.
Sweet. Love it.
I rewatched Tiger King for the second time, maybe all in one sitting. Don't judge me.
I have yet to watch one episode.
It's okay.
I don't think anything can top, like, when I was stuck in my bedroom for the very first weekend of this nonsense, I watched the entire season of Mandalorian in one night. And now I'm kind of like, nothing's going to top that. So I don't even want to get into this tiger nonsense, or like, I don't want to start a new season or whatever it's called of Stranger Things. Like, I did my binging. It was amazing.
Stranger Things you should probably watch. Tiger King, I tell people it's not worth 7 hours of my non-quarantine life, but quarantine life is fine.
Quarantine life is different standard.
Yeah, your hours are not valued as highly.
Yeah. Good morning, Beth. How you doing?
Morning. Sorry, my computer was fighting me. Now I have no shoes.
To be used for these.
I hate
thrusters.
it all night. Terrible.
Ooh, excuse me.
Doug, I switched over to the hex bar to do squats yesterday.
Yay.
Come on.
Counting those two with my total reps.
Right.
Take the dog upstairs.
No. It'd be cute. Check me stop. He wants something though. No, he doesn't. He doesn't need to go to stop. There's something in his mouth.
Oh, excuse me. Goodness.
But you guys are going upstairs too.
All right, 9:35. Let's get this thing started. So 150 dumbbell thrusters or kettlebell or whatever it is that you want to use. For some reason, I am tired of the dumbbell, and I didn't think I would ever get there. So I'm going to use a kettlebell today. But 150 of them, and every minute, not at go, but every minute, 5 lateral burpees over the dumbbell. So obviously, Matt, if you're using your kettlebell, go ahead and just set it down on the side like you did last time. And there is a 16-minute time cap. So do your best to get at least 10 thrusters a minute, and you'll be fine. Who's jumping in here?
Matt coming back.
Oh, Matt is reconnecting. So yeah, 150 dumbbell thrusters, 5 lateral burpees every minute. So just try to get 10 and you'll be just fine. You'll get under the 16-minute time cap. Everybody's got 16.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you get 10 every minute, you'll be done in 15 minutes. So any questions about that?
A big person's going.
Nope.
Do we wait another couple minutes on Kirsten?
No, she'll just jump in.
All right. So let's get your kettlebell, your dumbbell, or whatever it is, get it out of the way. We're going to do some stretching first. So we're going to do 30 seconds of each of these movements for 3 rounds of the cycle. So we're going to do Spider-Man, Samson, push up to down dog, and then squats, right back up to Spider-Man, and repeat. So let me reset my little timer thing that I have going on over here. So starting with the Spider-Man lunge. So we are going to rotate. So we're going to go elbow to the floor for 2 or 3 seconds and then hand up to the sky. 3, 2, 1, go. Spider-Man lunges. Make sure you're opening those hips, keeping that back knee off the ground. And then when you turn, you should feel a little bit of a stretch. So if your right leg's forward, you should feel stretch in your right glute. Make sure you're switching sides. And in about 5 seconds, we're going to go to the active Samson. 3, 2, 1, switch. So 90-degree lunge. Hands up over your head. Get a good stretch from your knee all the way up through your side into your shoulder. Make sure you're hitting both sides again. And 3, 2, 1, push up to down dog. Hello, Kirsten. About 3 more seconds here, and then we're going to get up and do some air squats. This first round can be nice and slow. Second round, we'll pick up the pace a little bit. Third round, we'll go pretty fast. So just try to get that butt down, keep the chest up. 15 more seconds here, actually 10 more seconds. And then we're going right back to the top, Spider-Man lunges. 3, 2, 1, back to Spider-Man lunges. So Kirsten, we're doing 30 seconds each here. And switch, we're going to Samson.
I'm like breathing
5
really hard.
seconds. Going 2, push up to down dog. Ready, go. Squats in 3, 2, 1, go. And 3, 2, 1. Back to the top for Spider-Man lunges last time. And 3, 2, 1. Samson. Push up to down dog in 3, 2, 1, go. And last round of squats, 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, so we're gonna move on to just a little bit of mobility. So we're gonna open up the rear delt and a little bit of your lats here. So we're gonna go with that front rack stretch. We're laying face down on the floor. So a couple of things, keep your feet and your knees together. It's gonna help you kind of focus more on your upper body than just kind of like laying and relaxing and all that kind of stuff. So feet and knees together. We're gonna put those, reach out to those arms as far as we can out in front of our forehead. Forehead should be flat on the floor. And then we're gonna bring those, we're gonna hinge at the elbows, bring those palms down to our traps, walk those elbows out, walk those toes back a little bit, really try to stretch out. And then after you stretch out for about 2 to 3 seconds, then activate those lats. Push those elbows down into the floor. So we're gonna do this for about a minute. 3, 2, 1, go. So right from the start, walk those elbows out as far as you can. Bend at the elbows, get those hands flat against your traps if you can. And then really push down into the floor.
Okay.
About 15 more seconds here. Continue to drive those elbows down. Three, 2, 1, and relax. All right, next up, we're just gonna do a minute goblet squat hold. So again, we're not necessarily trying to crush our legs or anything like that. We're just trying to open our hips for this. So take your kettlebell or your dumbbell. We're gonna sit down into the goblet squat position. So if you wanna start off the minute with your elbows on your knees for balance, that's just fine. Eventually move them in. It's all about opening up those hips. So we don't wanna be up here. We don't wanna feel the burn in our quads. Just sit down as low as you can. Fifteen more seconds here. And go ahead and relax. Told myself I was going to mention this beforehand. I went for a run this morning and it actually wasn't too bad. I don't know about you guys. I really doubt that we're going to be able to get together for Murph, but probably a good idea to start running a little bit now that the weather was supposed to be getting warmer. Wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. So give that a shot sometime when it's not 32 degrees outside. So before we dive into the actual workout, let's go through some progression stuff. So whatever object you have, I want you to do 5 front squats holding that object on each side. So 5 holding it on the right, 5 on the left. And then we're gonna do 5 push press on each side, 5 thrusters. And then before we do the burpees, I'll go over these specific burpees because you don't need to come to full extension and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you got your kettlebell, you've got it right here in the pocket. If you've got a dumbbell, just do a nice power clean. Make sure the point of your elbow is slightly in front of the dumbbell head. You're keeping that elbow up as high as you can. Keeping that back nice and flat. We don't want you to cave in the bottom. So 5 squats on each side. Next up, 5 push press. So make sure that when you're doing these, you're not bending at the knees and then caving forward. Also, you're not bending at the knees and then leaning backward, turning it into somewhat of a strange lean back incline bench press. Keep that torso straight up and down. Once you got those done, we're gonna do 5 thrusters on each side. So Kirsten, I see you've got a barbell, so go ahead and just do 5 thrusters. No sense in wasting the extra reps, but make sure when you finish out that front squat, really aggressively extend those hips and knees and ankles. Let that object, whatever you're moving around, let that fly. You don't want to press the whole thing. You really want to just press the last, 40, 30% of the overhead motion. All right. And for these burpees, don't need to come to full extension. It's just lateral. So get down on the floor, chest and thighs on the floor, get those feet on the floor, hop over by any means necessary. So all the way down, tiny little hop over. Kirsten, just make sure you clear that bar. You don't want to roll an ankle or anything like that. Everybody else, make sure you get those feet up enough. Don't worry so much about propelling your body weight up and over as you are about just lifting those feet up just enough to clear that object. Cat, if you want to do the step back frog hop things, or if you got a box, that'll work.
Sorry, muted. Yeah, I have a med ball that I'm going to do step back burpees.
Okay, very cool. Whew. All right, so does anybody have any questions about 150 thrusters, 5 burpees every minute?
Nope.
Sounds like fun. Let's do it, guys.
No, it doesn't.
So much fun.
Are you
All
going
right,
to announce the minute, or do we have to watch the clock?
What's that?
Are you going to announce the minute, like every minute?
I am going to do this. So
Okay.
you guys will see that unless you swipe around on your phone so you can get everybody's picture back. But you'll see that. So just keep an eye out for that. And like I said, try to kind of pace it. So hit the same number of reps every minute. Ideally, if you can hit 10, you'll be done and under the, you'll have a minute left. You'll get under the 16-minute cap. Let's see. Ooh. All right.
Doug,
Then, yes.
do we start with burpees?
No, we're not starting with burpees. So the burpees start at the 1 minute mark. Starting
Okay.
with those thrusters.
Thanks.
All right, everybody get that music. I'm going to make sure everybody's muted, including myself. All right, 10-second countdown coming up. Two minutes left. One minute. Thirty seconds. $15 seconds. Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1. Time. Chris and Beth, if you guys want to finish it up, keep it going. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. My fingers aren't working right. There we go. Woo!
That was bad.
That was, yeah.
Who thinks of these?
We got random fingers over in the Weber household. What is going on over there?
I think my camera's upside down.
Oh, it sure is.
Hi.
Ray?
This is why I was muted the whole time.
Yeah.
I started with the kids in the basement for the warm up. I was like, okay, and you're going upstairs.
Yeah, no, it's good. Better without.
Yeah.
So awful.
Good workout, everybody.
Yep. Great job. See everybody tomorrow.
Bye.
You, Doug.
See you guys.
Night.
Yep.
Here.